Left side, Westbrook. For the three. Rebound, San Antonio. Leonard kicks to Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And, guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. Back to Westbrook. And Waiters kicks to Ibaka. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. Ibaka. Offensive rebound. From the arc. Can't hit. And the Spurs going the other way now.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's good.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Adams.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Spurs trail by 5. Parker passes to Aldridge. From 13, Kevin Durant with the rebound. And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the third fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
For Durant, KD did try to return last season, but that foot just wouldn't cooperate, and that's when they had to shut him down.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
One last thing with Durant's foot. Foot injuries can be a scary thing in the NBA. Along with knees, those are the injuries you don't want to risk anything with.
Now here is Martin. Dishes it to Diaw. Shoots it up.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Spurs trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Fires from deep. That's good. Diaw's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robertson dishes to Ibaka. Shoots from 12. And Kevin Martin pulls it down. And Mills kicks to Martin. And it's Anderson that time on the assist from Kevin Martin.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Thunder. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
San Antonio trailing here.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Thunder. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
The kick out to Westbrook. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Mills passes to Ginobili. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Durant with it. Leonard picks him up. Adams dishes to Ibaka. Deflects the pass. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. That ties the game. Mills has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And the basket by Ginobili. And it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And here are the Spurs. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Duncan, he's checked in for West. Aldridge comes in for Boris Diaw. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Leonard. And Tony Parker subbed in for Patty Mills.
And you know what? Last season, Tim Duncan added another record to his growing resume. I mean, he passes Karl Malone as the all-time leader in double-doubles.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Roberson comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Parker with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
With Duncan in the double-doubles record, it says so much about just how he has delivered on the floor, Clark, for so long.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, double-doubles didn't get recorded until fairly recently. Don't let that take away from what Duncan has accomplished. He's one of the all-time greats.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Ibaka comes in for Anthony Morrow. Dion Waiters checked in for Andre Robertson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. Parker drives in. Can't cash in from close range. Whoa!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Westbrook. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the... The second half just about to get going here. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Spurs leading by 7. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Under the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Martin in the point guard position.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
On defense, Oklahoma City. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Green, and he gets it to go. Green's got 6.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
And it's Martin missing.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. Last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A different look now for San Antonio. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And Parker subbed in for Kevin Martin. There's the feed to Leonard. And the rejection by Ibaka. Raiders again. It's Ginobili. The wide open look for Durant. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
He looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
It's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year. Earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Kicks it to Cantor. Here's Roberson. Off target from three-point range. Spurs leading by 5. Leonard, that's for 2. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Ginobili with the steal. Poked loose. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Fast break, here we go. Goes up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Fades back. The shot will not go. Great D that time from Duncan. Here's Parker. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 9. Out to the right wing. Here's Roberson. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Parker. Off on the layup.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Singler. Right through the D for the layup.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Ginobili draws the double. Leonard with no one around. The offensive rebound. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it. The fast break chance. Cantor inside. Aldridge is covering. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Kyle Singler. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foy.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
The kick out to Anderson. Green inside the three-point line. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Got it off in time. And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs lead by 7. And 4. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Inside, you got Ibaka and Cannon. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jim. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further. How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. Looking at the game Green has been having, he has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Daniel Green.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Martin with it. Westbrook picks him up. Mills can't hit. Thunder trailing by 3. It's blocked. They retain possession. And here they go. Anderson's shot is off.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Martin kicks to Aldridge. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Westbrook passes to Ibaka. That's good.
That's what this team needs right now. I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Durant for three. Cantor kicks to Durant. Raiders on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And he gets the bucket. That's now 8 points for Enes Kanter. Shots good by Mills. Thunder trailing by 4. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Durant dishes to Ibaka. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Durant for 3. Kanter, the pass to Waiters. Durant kicks to Kanter. Duncan with the block. Ginobili again. Waiters. The drive by Duncan. Leonard, the open look. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
To end the run. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Ibaka.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. His three-pointers off the mark. And the wide-open shot from Green. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.